The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
When the Magi had departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you. Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him." Joseph rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt. He stayed there until the death of Herod, that what the Lord had said through the prophet might be fulfilled. "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod had died, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." He rose, took the child and his mother, and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go back there. And because he had been warned in a dream, he departed for the region of Galilee. He went and dwelt in a town called Nazareth, so that what had been spoken through the prophets might be fulfilled: "He shall be called a Nazarene." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Beloved brothers and sisters, let's call a spade a spade. What's wrong with having a father and son, or a brother and sister, or two brothers sitting together as senators in a 24-member chamber? What's wrong with having the wife succeed her husband for the same position? What's wrong about having a son and his father serving together? A lot is wrong. The use of family as a platform for political recruitment does not go only against the explicit state policy, it goes against the gospel. Let me be more clear about it. There is only one sin in the scriptures, and that sin is called idolatry. In the home of idolatry, there are many rooms. One can take as an idol not something made of wood or something made of metal. One can take as an idol race, nation, an idea, a philosophy, and something just as earthy. All of these can be inseparable for idolatry. When Jesus states that no one can be a true disciple unless he or she first hates his father or her mother, wife, husband, children, siblings, even his own life, the harshness of that statement must be understood precisely in the context of idolatry. In the Philippines, many times, family is idolatrous. Family can be idolatrous if and when it lets its demands get in the way of the higher dictates of the common good. When family becomes the absolute value, even above community, even above country, even above the common good, then family is not in its proper place. I am talking about our biological families. What does this mean? How can family which in itself is so sacred and so noble, be idolatrous. For all its sacredness and importance, natural family is not an absolute value. It must always be subservient to a higher family, which is the family of the common good, the family of charity, the family of justice. In Jesus' view, only one kind of family does not, at a point, have to give way to something higher and more important than the biological family. While it is good to be loyal and dutiful to our blood families, while it is good to fight for our language and culture, to be proud of our origins, to band together even for political purposes, yes, all that is good, but only when this is prepared to step aside at each and every place where family finds itself blocking fundamental charity, when family finds itself blocking interests of justice and the needs of the larger community. Do you notice in the Philippines, we kill for family, we steal for family, we do anything for family, and when it comes against choosing between family and our larger family, we choose our biological family. Is there something wrong there? Yes, because our values are not in the proper order. And this is why, my dear brothers and sisters, Alfred McCoy calls this situation the anarchy of the family. He reveals how the power of the Filipino is based on oligarchies. It derives from and contributes to a weak and corrupt state. So from provincial warlords to modern managers, prominent Filipino leaders have fused family, politics, and business to subvert the public institutions and to amass private wealth. And this historic pattern continues to the present day. Dear brothers and sisters, I think as Filipinos, we have to revisit our family values, the way we understand family. The Feast of the Holy Family does not in any way tell us that family is absolute. It is not. Biological family is never absolute. What is absolute is the larger family, the bigger family, the common good, what is better for the majority. This is absolute. That is why corruption, graft of all sorts and of all forms continue to thrive because we protect family above all. Wala tayong malasakit sa bayan. Wala tayong malasakit para sa grupo. Ang malasakit lang ng karamihan, pamilya lang at hanggang pamilya lang. And this is why we are in these dire straits as a country. Don't we say, what are we in power for? Sad. But we say that from the context of, because I am in power, I take care of my family. And don't you see that happening everywhere? And that is why we see we can do anything for family. But for nation, ewan ko lang. That is why one bishop said, although we need to protect biological family, we need more national values than family values. Madalas, obsessed na nga tayo with family. It has gone to the point of idolatry. Obsession is always idolatrous.